Have you ever met someone and instantly decided whether you liked them or not? Maybe you didn't even realize you were doing it. A quick glance, a handshake, the way they walked into the room, and somehow your brain had already formed an opinion. The strange part is, the other person was doing exactly the same thing to you. Long before your first real conversation, their brain had already started judging you. Not because they're mean, not because they're trying to criticize you, but because that's exactly how the human brain is designed to work. The question is, why does it happen so quickly? The answer goes back thousands of years. Our ancestors couldn't afford long introductions. When they met someone new, they had only seconds to answer one important question: friend or threat? Making the wrong decision could mean losing food, losing protection, or even losing their life. So the brain evolved a shortcut. Instead of collecting every fact, it learned to make incredibly fast predictions using very little information. Psychologists call these first impressions, and research suggests that many of these judgments begin within just a few seconds of seeing someone. Your brain immediately starts looking for clues. How confident do they seem? Are they calm? Do they look trustworthy? Are they paying attention? None of these answers are perfectly accurate, but your brain doesn't wait for certainty. It prefers a quick guess over having no answer at all, because from an evolutionary perspective, a fast mistake was often safer than a slow decision. But here's something surprising. People aren't judging your expensive clothes, your job title, or how much money you have. At least, not at first. They're paying attention to something much more subtle: your posture, the way you move, your facial expression, your eye contact, even the speed of your movements. Without saying a single word, your body begins telling a story. Imagine two people walking into the same room. The first person walks with relaxed shoulders, looks around naturally, and smiles. The second person avoids eye contact, keeps looking at the floor, and appears nervous. Neither person has spoken. Neither has introduced themselves. Yet almost everyone watching has already formed an opinion, not because it's fair, but because the brain constantly searches for patterns. Here's where things become even more interesting. Your brain doesn't simply observe people. It fills in the missing information. If someone appears confident, your brain often assumes they're competent. If someone looks nervous, your brain may assume they're inexperienced. Psychologists call this the halo effect. One small characteristic begins influencing everything else you believe about that person. It's why attractive people are often assumed to be kinder, why confident people are often seen as smarter, and why a single awkward moment can sometimes shape an entire first impression. But here's the important part. First impressions aren't always true. They're simply mental shortcuts. Imagine reading only the first page of a book and deciding how the entire story ends. That's essentially what your brain does when meeting someone new. It makes predictions long before it has enough information. Another powerful factor is familiarity. Your brain naturally feels safer around people who remind you of someone you've met before. Maybe they smile like an old friend. Maybe they speak in a familiar way. Or maybe they simply look similar to someone you trust. Without realizing it, your brain transfers those feelings onto the new person. The opposite can happen too. If someone reminds you of a negative experience, You may judge them unfairly before they even have a chance to speak. This happens automatically. Most people don't even notice they're doing it. And that's what makes these judgments so powerful. But here's the good news. While first impressions happen quickly, they're not permanent. Every conversation, every action, every small interaction gives people new information. The more evidence your brain receives, the more accurate its judgment becomes. That's why genuine confidence matters more than pretending. Authenticity lasts longer than appearances. People eventually notice consistency, kindness, honesty, respect. These qualities aren't always obvious in the first 7 seconds, but they become impossible to ignore over time. So instead of trying to impress everyone instantly, focus on being genuinely present. Listen carefully, smile naturally, stand confidently, treat people with respect. Because lasting impressions are built through repeated actions, not perfect first moments. And here's one final thought. The next time you meet someone, remember that your brain is judging them at the exact same speed. Their brain is judging you. The real challenge isn't stopping those first impressions. It's recognizing that they aren't the whole story. Because every person is far more complex than 7 seconds can ever reveal. So let me ask you, have you ever been completely wrong about someone after your first impression? Share your story in the comments below. And if you enjoy learning about psychology, human behavior, and the hidden patterns behind the human mind, make sure to subscribe. Because the more you understand people, the better you understand yourself.